And I was taking vitamin IV drips every day, high dose vitamin C, vitamin D, and NAD as well. After I did this and I hit it with the NAD and the high dose vitamin C, I think it was 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C in the IV drip, which is like it's very effective. It goes right into your bloodstream, right?
Yeah.
After that and the monoclonal antibodies and all the other stuff, literally on Monday I felt pretty fucking good.
Destiny, how much did Pfizer pay you? I can't believe that there are so many anti-vaxxers on fucking Twitch. What a wild world we live in. Hey, save your shitty comments for the end. If any of you want to come on and argue, I welcome the argument if you want to.
And my favorite is that they're like, do you want same day results? And I go, yeah. And they go, it's expensive. And I go, this fucking hospital stay is expensive. What are you talking about? Like,
right.
This is thousands of dollars a day.
Are you intentionally ignoring their anecdotal story? Well, there's nothing to write down here. Like, I don't need to fact check their story. Like, it's not really relevant to what we're doing right now.
There was a study that showed that if you've had a previous COVID infection, you're 6 to 13 times more protected than you are with just a Pfizer.
Previous COVID infection means you are 6 to 13 times more protected than with just a Pfizer. I don't know if it's that much more, but a natural infection will always most likely yield a greater immunity than just targeting a single protein, which is what the vaccines do.
Yeah, I gave up the argument. I was arguing with my cousin, who's an ID doctor.
What's an ID doctor?
Infectious disease doctor. So this is what she treats. She's in the hospitals, every day. And she was like, when the Delta variant came out, she was like, this thing is no joke. She's like, this is all I'm seeing. You have to get vaxxed, especially if you're going on tour. And I was like, well, what about, and whatever. I was like, fine, I'll just go.
Yeah. Well, it didn't bother you.
Yeah, it didn't bother me.
I'm still doing that. Like I'll still huck up little green shit.
Yeah.
Here and there.
So you're what, a week out?
A week yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that long.
But it doesn't feel bad.
Yeah.
Like,
and
I had a great workout
today.
today.
Worked out today?
Yeah, I had a great workout today. Felt great. That's my second workout. I had one workout 3 days ago. Then took yesterday off and then worked out again today.
Yeah.
No problem at all. Just feel completely normal.
Great.
Yeah.
And your breathing's fine.
Yeah, except the hocking up little.
Yeah.
But they're little ones.
I don't want to interrupt, but why is that? As in, why does an infection yield more protection? An mRNA vaccine just gives you one protein to train your immune system against. An actual infection has the SARS-CoV-2 virus has 29 different proteins that your body can learn to counter. So if you get an mRNA vaccine, you get protection against that one protein, the spike protein. But if you get an actual infection, your body gets to study and learn more protein structures, or more of the virus's structure, more of the individual proteins that it could theoretically respond against.
How crazy is you?
Things.
Or maybe you're immune to it now from having so much public scrutiny, but like having people wish you got sicker, isn't that crazy to you?
I didn't pay attention.
It's crazy to me. I mean, I've had people, wish harm on me and threaten me and tell me they wish I was dead and all this stuff. But
fun.
Yeah, you're like, cool, man. Thanks for watching the special. But it's like when you're sick,
yeah,
people are like, I wish you were more sick.
Well, the good news is I was only sick for a day.
That's true. Yeah. It's just wild that there's people. They're like, I wish you were more sick. I wish you were in the hospital.
Because I wasn't scared during the entire pandemic. What they would like is that when I did get sick, that I was really sick.
And you learned your lesson.
I became really scared and learned my lesson.
Yeah, that's true.
And instead, it's the worst case scenario for them.
Right.
I bounce back about as quick as you fucking can.
Yeah.
And they're haters.
Yeah.
But that's their life. You got to live
true.
like that. Imagine spending any time whatsoever wishing that a person felt bad.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
the dumbest fucking thing you could ever
insane.
spend your energy on.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. You can't.
No.
It doesn't.
This is actually very true. Like, again, keep in mind, just because you want something to be true doesn't mean it is true. And, be realistic about your expectation of everything. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, like, this guy's going to get the coronavirus and die. Like, no, the vast majority of people that get infected are going to be, like, they're not going to die, okay? Most of them are going to be okay. Some of them will have long-term conditions. Like, most people are going to be okay. Don't mind fuck yourself and think like, oh, my God, I know this, 35-year-old guy. He got the coronavirus. I bet he's going to die. No, he's not.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. But meanwhile, I don't have a bad message. My message is be healthy.
Okay, there's enough here for us to like look at. Okay, the FLCCC Alliance. Let's see what they are about. What do they say? At the beginning of this, they already kind of made it sound like they're not really going by like published research. It sounds like they're far more on the fringe. That's why they're saying we're doing a collection of things, which isn't necessarily bad, okay? But like it's also a 501c3, which isn't necessarily bad. But then they have a testimonial page, which isn't necessarily bad. But like this is kind of weird.
Starting to clear. The heart failures are still there, but it's improved. But if it wasn't for ivermectin, I think I would have been in a bad condition.
You have no way of knowing that. You have no idea if that's the case. Like,
to make a long story short, everyone got better on ivermectin, and I never got sick. I actually got back to the Netherlands. I had 3 PCR tests and traveling, and never had a positive. You know, it's crazy because these third world countries that don't have money to invest in vaccines seem to be doing quite well with using this cheap drug ivermectin to treat their population. If you look at India and Goa and Mexico, I mean, they've just blown it out of the water with treating this virus.
okay, I'm drawing from other information here, but the Mexican thing is not true. There's like there's like one southern state, BX Bullet tried to bring this up. The idea that they used ivermectin and they blew it out, that's just, the way that that's presented is not true. None of this has been adopted as medical consensus. While clinical experience and research to update is promising, these products have not been proven to be safe and effective by prospective, randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled studies acceptable to U.S. medical associations or regulatory bodies. Based on increasing evidence, the National Institute of Health, the NIH in Great Britain, recently upgraded ivermectin recommendations we do not use to neither for nor against. Same as for monoclonal